What's happening, boys? Check out this classic. This is from our KZ400 engineer guru that we bought a whole truckload of KZ400s from. He had gotten obsessed with these, and this is one of the bikes he liked to ride out of his collection, and he set it up with snow tires on it so you could ride it on-road or off-road. They're a dual-purpose tire. These will work. You can go through the dirt roads or take it out on the beach, and it's kind of like a dual-purpose bike now with those tires on it. The bike's been gone through front to back, fully tuned up electronically. It's a 10. Everything works great. Headlight, high beam, low beam, idiot lights, turn signals. I'll demonstrate all that. The only issue it has is the electric starter is missing a tooth. We took it out. You can buy a replacement starter for probably $100 on eBay, but the electric starter does work. And of course, like all classics, it's got a Kickstarter. So if you're not a real puss, you can just stand there and kick it over like a man. But if you need an electric starter, it does work. It needs a new tooth on it. So every once in a while, if it connects, it makes a little bit of a grinding noise on that tooth. Nothing to worry about. But engine on this thing, super sound, 10,900 miles, low miles. Most of these were ridden into the ground back in the day by people that used them as transportation back during the gas crisis. So this is a beautiful blue, black and gold, and it has a real nice exhaust bill. Motor's nice and tight, no valve clatter, no piston slap, low mileage, clean fuel, clean oil. It's been gone through top to bottom. I'll go over all that with you in a second, but give you a little background on these. Kawasaki was trying to one-up Honda, so they went with a 400 to one-up the CB350 twin, and these were very fuel efficient, light, affordable. You could buy these for $995 MSRP back in the day, and they were, a lot of fun to ride, and that's really what it's all about. Sporty, light, fun, and they look cool too. They were designed by the same guy who designed the KZ and Z1900, so it has a lineage and style similar to what you'll see on the Z900s. The bike is all original except for the tires and the mufflers. It has a set of performance mufflers on there. They are the Mac brand, as you can see. They're a match set. And then the logo's on this side right here. It just says Mac exhaust system. So that's a performance exhaust. It's going to read a little bit better, give you a better exhaust note, maybe an extra horsepower or two. Look at the style of the rear fender, the chrome on the rear fender. The original saddle's in nice shape. The original paint still has a shine on it. 45 years later, the bike's almost 50 years old. The chrome on the front fender is real nice. No evidence of any crash damage. The headlight ring is in good shape. There is a chip on the fiberglass right here from wear on the front headlight bucket. Turn signal's in nice shape. No damage to the grips or bars or mirror. Everything's intact. The aluminum on the front forks is nice. The chrome on the fork tubes is good. The chrome on the wheels is in good shape. The engine aluminum has been polished. The original header pipes are in good shape, and mechanically it's just been gone through. The engineer we bought it from had gotten it running. We took it to the next level. The battery didn't pass our QA, so we put a brand new battery in it. We also put a new drive chain on it, and the tech that went through it, I got his notes right here. He actually didn't think the carburetors were up to snuff, even though it was running. The pilot jets, it ran a little rough down low, so he took the carbs off, cleaned them, and tuned the carbs and synced them, so it runs much better than it did when we got it. We also disassembled the starters to diagnose the clicking on the starter, cleaned and greased it and put it back in. There's missing one tooth on the starter gear, so every now and then you hear a little grinding, but you can go ahead and just use a Kickstarter as I demonstrated earlier. New chain was installed and adjusted, drained the fuel, which was pump gas, replaced it with non-ethanol VP performance fuel. Checked the air filter, was clean and good. All the lights are working perfectly. Put the new battery in, charged it, lubed the cables, adjusted the front and rear brakes, changed the oil so it's got fresh engine oil in there, and set the tire pressure front and rear. So the service department spent better part of a day doing all that, and the detail shop went right through it, steam cleaned it, hand washed it, pressure washed it, degreased it, touch-up painted portions of the frame. The engine cases were polished, the side covers were polished, touch-up in the tins a little bit of touch-up paint on the tins, polished, and then waxed, and polished, then buffed and waxed with Carnauba paste wax, the original factory paint job on the tank, which still looks good from 10 feet, but if you get up close, you can see the original pinstriping at 45 years old is starting to fade a little bit. That could be touched up too. A good detailer could, or a good pinstriper could do that, but I like the original paint. I like the original patina that you get on a 45-year-old bike. It's actually probably worth more to me with this original paint on it than if you repainted it. So once you repaint it, I don't know what happened to the bike. I don't know if it was smashed. Is there Bondo on it? What's up? Was it left outside? You can see this one was well cared for, and the gentleman who we purchased this from, obviously being an engineer, knew what he was looking at and selected a nice original classic for him to invest his time and valuable time and money into it. So if you bought it to any licensed shop to do all the work I just described, damn near close to 15 hours in the shop at $90 an hour plus parts and labor, that adds up pretty quick. You'd be sitting with a hefty bill. This one's done. It's not a Craigslist or Facebook special that needs a guard plane. Brother, everything's done. Get on it, turn the key, and ride it. It's ready to go. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Check out Kawasaki KZ400.com. You can find all the original factory brochures there. It's a website. The gentleman passed away. His son is running the site now, and they have a plethora of information about these bikes on here, history, and so forth. Somewhat of a cult classic, very cool lines, very sporty, great colors, blue, black, white, and gold. If you're looking at a nice classic that you can ride every day, hey, let's face it, you go to the Kawasaki dealer and buy a new Kawasaki 400 or 500 today for $7,000 or $8,000, as soon as you roll it out the door, you're gonna lose 25%, you're gonna lose $2,000 minimum. Your insurance and taxes are gonna be high, and it's gonna be worth, 5 years from now, it's gonna be worth half what you paid for it. You buy this bike right now, 5 years from now, it's gonna be worth 20% more than, or 25% more than you paid for it, because it's an antique, it's a classic, it's 45 years old, it's going up in value, and they're becoming more and more rare every day. And this one was set up to have fun on and ride. Matter of fact, I really would like to take it out and do a quick demo in the snow, but I probably shouldn't because I might crash. It looks pretty slippery out there, and I don't want to get it dirty. It's ready to roll in the museum, so I'll refrain from doing that. Trust me when I tell you the bike runs great. Look at this too. He also wired in a access point to put your charger, if you want to plug in your USB or your charger, if you're going to use this as a commuter bike. Like I said, this is one that he set up for himself, and you can get a mount for your cell phone that'll clamp on right here, and you can plug it in and use it as GPS. Guys, if you're looking for a classic that's going to give you miles of smiles, buy this bike. And like Kawasaki says, let the good times roll. And God bless Kawasaki, and God bless America.